kind of came up with the idea, if we're going to create a ball, we're not one of the big ball brands in any way. We're about tools and skills and aids to help improve skills. So if we're going to make a ball, we need to make the ball fit with what we represent, what we stand for. So the first thing is obviously the high vis. So we chose colors that are high visible colors based on the spectrum of what your eye can see. So any player at any time should be able to see the colors. You'll also see when the ball spins, the middle portion actually starts to become one line. So it does make it slightly more visible. You've seen probably in a lot of the footballs around the world, they draw a circle, and the reason for that circle is that no matter which way the ball is turning, each player can actually anticipate the movement of the ball. So that's the point of how the lines work. It is a bit cheeky because we've kind of taken, everyone always asks us, they always say this is half a rugby ball. We started to say, no, it's not half a rugby ball, it's a full shadow ball. And it's a bit cheeky, but that's the reality of it. It's not to be compared or confused with a rugby ball. And same with this, we really want to kind of, the shape has to exist for rugby, the shape of the ball, but we want it to be different. So high vis is one thing. The actual rubber compound that we're using, the 3D grip, makes the ball much more grippy, much easier to handle. And then also, like Gary was mentioning earlier, a lot of the schools always mention that the durability of the shadow ball, because it's designed to last longer, because you're throwing the ball against solid structures. So we used a very high concrete withstanding rubber. And so we decided we need to put that in the same into a rugby ball. And I think from a school's perspective, we try to think of the typical things that you guys look for in a ball. Schools aren't sitting with massive budgets like the Lions. But what we do find is that schools need durability in their equipment. If you're going to invest in equipment, it must last long. So we've tried to think of everything, based on the research we did and based on the feedback from the coaches, what a ball needs to do. And hopefully we've got quite close to a ball that is something different. It still looks like a normal rugby ball, and it should hopefully travel and do the same as a normal rugby ball, but we've tried to kind of tick the boxes of what it is that schools are looking for in a ball. It is a bit of what we call a beta phase. We're using all these technology, the techno words and that. It's a beta phase. It is a bit disruptive. I think the tournament in itself is a bit disruptive, and disruption is good. It doesn't mean you're against the status quo or you're trying to prove a point. I think it's a case of disruption can be good, and we think this could hopefully disrupt the rugby ball market to a degree. It is a unique opportunity. There's only about 50 of these at the moment that we've brought in. We've got from size 3 to size 5, both in a training and a match ball. So the training ball you'll see is grey, which makes it quite funky because the kids obviously like colour in a ball, but when you paint a ball with colour on rubber, what happens obviously is it loses its grip. So a white ball without, there's more white on this ball, so it makes it more grippy. And obviously, so we've tried to minimize the amount of color on the ball to keep as much grip as possible. Whereas the training ball, it's a bit more funky. It's not match day quality in terms of the painting. So it's still got the concept of the colors, but it's grey for funkiness. And you can also distinguish between the training and the match ball. All 3 sizes that are needed. We've got about 50 balls, so if you are looking to get some, you're going to get them to train with and use in your match days, obviously during the tournament now as part of the sponsorship. But if you're looking to get some more,